Emergency room.
They said that it might be a hyperstimulation of the ovaries. And the only reason I came is because I can't breathe properly.
Her ovaries had swollen. She ended up with blood clots in her lungs.
So the blood clots in my lungs caused my heart to beat very fast on one side, so then I had an enlarged heart. So then we had to see a cardiologist, I had to see a hematologist, I had to see an oncologist. Beautiful. I'm fine now.
Yeah, but you...
Don't do that.
You called your kids. You had to go meet kids. You told them you loved them. You was like almost trying to get your together in case something had happened.
DaBrat is currently navigating a turbulent storm that is affecting every aspect of her life, both publicly and privately. Known for breaking barriers in hip-hop, she now finds herself in the spotlight for an entirely different reason: her marriage. The love story she once shared so openly with Jessica Judy DuPont, a relationship celebrated by many, is now unraveling in front of the world. Fans are left wondering how such a strong bond could deteriorate so quickly and what factors contributed to this public unraveling. What has particularly thrown the public off balance are DaBrat's recent comments about her marriage. She reportedly claimed that lesbian marriages go against the natural order, a statement that has shocked and upset many, particularly in the LGBTQ community. For years, DaBrat was admired for her openness about her sexuality and the family she had created with Judy. Hearing her express such controversial views feels like a betrayal to those who had once embraced her transparency and support of LGBTQ relationships. It has left people questioning how someone who so proudly celebrated her love could now be questioning it in such a divisive and hurtful manner. The situation is made even more complicated by DaBrat's concerns about her family, especially her son, True. True's birth was the result of a carefully considered process where Judy's egg, a sperm donor, and DaBrat carrying the baby to term all played a role. For many LGBTQ families, this kind of journey is becoming increasingly familiar, yet DaBrat's recent comments about her doubts concerning this arrangement have left many unsettled. It feels like the same couple who had once been so open about their path to parenthood is now grappling with unforeseen doubts about how this setup may impact raising a child. Fans who once admired their honesty are now left questioning how it all fell apart. The breakdown of DaBrat and Judy's marriage is more than just the end of a romantic relationship, it is the dismantling of a public image that many looked up to. What was once seen as a beacon of love and family now seems to be unraveling in a very public way. The couple's divorce has sparked a series of questions not only about the nature of their relationship but also about the dynamics at play within their family. One of the most contentious issues that has emerged is DaBrat's decision to file for full custody of their son, True, despite Judy being the biological mother. This has escalated the drama, sparking a conversation about power dynamics, control, and how these factors might have influenced their relationship and parenting styles. Just a short time ago, DaBrat and Judy appeared to be the perfect couple. They were often seen together in public, with Judy lavishing DaBrat with affection and gifts. These grand gestures led many to believe that their relationship was solid, their love secure. But now, as the cracks begin to show, some fans are questioning whether Judy's affection was genuine or whether it was strategically aimed at boosting her public image. Was Judy's investment in DaBrat more about furthering her own brand and business than truly being in love with her? These questions are emerging as fans reflect on their past. A particularly telling moment that has captured the public's attention is an argument between DaBrat and Judy over how to strap True into his car seat. A seemingly ordinary task turned into a very visible struggle, with Judy's behavior perceived by many as controlling. Her possessiveness about True, acting as though he belonged more to her than to DaBrat, has led some to wonder if Judy has been increasingly taking over the parenting role. For DaBrat, this must be a difficult pill to swallow, especially since she is experiencing motherhood for the first time. It's hard not to feel sympathy for DaBrat, who had once envisioned a joyful family life, only to see her role in it diminished. This incident has sparked a deeper conversation about Judy's motives. Some fans believe her overprotectiveness of True might stem from guilt over the time she missed with her older children while focusing on building her business empire. Others question whether her behavior has more to do with maintaining a public image rather than acting in the best interest of her son. Judy has built an entire brand around her family life, with True being a key part of that. With so much of her public persona tied to her family, it's natural for fans to wonder if she's more concerned with her visibility than with what is truly best for her child. As these questions swirl, it's impossible to ignore the fact that Judy's relationship with DaBrat may have been more about fame and public positioning than genuine love. The lavish displays of affection, the gifts, and the focus on their son were all part of a public narrative that has since fallen apart. What was once seen as a loving family is now under scrutiny, leaving people to question whether Judy's affection for DaBrat was real or just part of a carefully constructed image. After all, being in a relationship with DaBrat undoubtedly elevated Judy's profile, increasing her visibility in the public eye. Now the focus has shifted to True, who is caught in the middle of this very public drama. He never asked to be part of the spotlight, yet he finds himself at the center of a custody battle that has played out for all to see. As the divorce continues to unfold, the question on everyone's mind is how DaBrat and Judy will navigate co-parenting. Will they be able to set aside their differences for the sake of their son, or will the bitterness of their split continue to overshadow their ability to work together as parents? It's heartbreaking to think about the impact this may have on True as he grows up. He will one day come to understand that his parents' love story, once seen as unbreakable, crumbled in front of the world in a very painful and public way. For DaBrat, stepping into the role of a mother later in life was supposed to be a defining moment, a new chapter filled with love and joy. Now that joy is being overshadowed by the complexities of her relationship with Judy. Judy, too, is grappling with the consequences of a love story that may have been more complicated than even she realized. This situation highlights the dangers of when love and control become intertwined. It raises the question, at what point does protecting someone, whether a child or a partner, turn into suffocation? How do the lines between genuine care and a need for control blur beyond recognition? As this saga unfolds, the real battle is happening behind closed doors, in the quieter moments where both DaBrat and Judy must confront the breakdown of their relationship and what they are willing to fight for, especially for the sake of their son. The hope is that, in time, both DaBrat and Judy will find a way to heal, not just for themselves but for True, the little boy who deserves stability and love. This situation is no longer about fame, image, or public personas. It's about trying to figure out how to be a family when the foundation that once held everything together has cracked. Whether they can rebuild that foundation or walk away from the ruins remains to be seen. What's clear, however, is that the public is watching, waiting to see how DaBrat and Judy navigate this difficult chapter in their lives. For fans, the most heartbreaking aspect of this unfolding story is watching a relationship that once seemed full of love fall apart in such a very public way. The custody battle over True looms large, and no one knows how it will ultimately play out. DaBrat and Judy, once seen as the epitome of a modern loving family, are now locked in a struggle that will likely play out for the world to see. Every social media post, every stubborn interview will be scrutinized as fans wait to see how they handle this painful and messy situation. In the end, the story of DaBrat and Judy isn't just about their marriage falling apart, it's a deeper exploration of love, family, and the pressures that come with living life under the constant gaze of the public eye.